In the crystal clear waters of Florida's stunning coast, a gentle giant resides, captivating the hearts of all who encounter it. This is the story of my personal journey swimming with and studying the magnificent manatees. My name is John Metz. As a nature documentary videographer, I have been fortunate enough to explore some of the world's most enchanting ecosystems, but nothing could prepare me for the profound experience of encountering these extraordinary creatures. Manatees are also known as sea cows. They are gentle herbivores, peacefully roaming the shallows of coastal waters, growing up to 13 feet in length and weighing over a ton. They are truly the gentle giants of the sea. My journey began as I embarked on a mission to understand these magnificent creatures on a deeper level. I wanted to capture their essence and the beauty of their underwater world through my lens. Armed with just a snorkel and some light gear and a heart filled with anticipation, I entered their realm, their world, ready to document their lives and learn from their wisdom. As I swam alongside these gentle giants, a sense of tranquility and awe overwhelmed me. Observing them up close, I discovered their undeniable intelligence and delicate nature. But studying manatees isn't about capturing breathtaking footage. It's about raising awareness and advocating for their protection. These gentle giants face numerous threats, including habitat loss, boat collisions, and pollution. One of the most extraordinary moments came when I witnessed what's called a manatee huddle. These social gatherings are incredible displays of their deep bonds and nurturing instincts. I was privileged to document this remarkable sight. I had the opportunity to work closely with conservationists, dedicated scientists, and volunteers who tirelessly striving to protect these majestic creatures. Together we aim to ensure a brighter future for manatees and the fragile ecosystems that they inhabit. Through my lens, I was able to capture the beauty of these creatures in their habitats and the intricate tapestry of seagrass beds, which are a vital role in the mangroves, sustaining these charismatic creatures. It is a reminder of how interconnected and delicate our planet truly is, as if we do not set up these areas to protect the manatees, they will be surely extinct. Manatees are able to sleep for up to 20 minutes before needing air. They are able to take air in, rising to the top through their nostrils, inflating a bladder of air in their lungs on their back. Once they have received that air, they need to now counteract their buoyancy and sink back down. To do this, they actually let off gases. Yes, they fart to sink back down. They can do all of this while sleeping for very extended periods of time. Manatees will also get moss and other types of algae on their bodies because of their slow movements and extended periods of being still. Manatees are able to eat between 4 to 9% of their total body weight in aquatic vegetation every single day. 7 days for food to pass through their long digestive system. Manatees also produce a large amount of gas from their body and the food that they eat. Manatee bones are massive and extremely heavy. However, the heavy bones allow the manatee to easily submerge in order to graze on aquatic plants. There are actually still among us several different species of manatees. One is the West Indian manatee, the Amazonian manatee, a West African manatee, another manatee called a dugong, and then the Steller sea cow. The Steller sea cow was once found in the Bering Sea and was actually hunted to extinction within 27 years of its discovery between 1741 and 1768. Manatees are actually quite common in the Florida waterways, including rivers and estuaries. saltwater bays, canals, and coastal areas, particularly where seagrass beds and other aquatic plants grow. On rare occasions, during the summer months, people may see a manatee along the coast as far north as Massachusetts and as far west as Texas. When winter approaches, manatees migrate to warmer waters as they cannot stand the cold water. Manatees are migratory animals. Their travel is influenced by seasonal changes. Travel corridors are necessary for manatees to move back and forth between summer and winter habitats. People who use the same waterway corridors must respect these manatees' need for safe passage and provide adequate space for travel. There are actually federal regulations and laws to protect these animals. You're not even allowed to touch one without specific scientific authorization. The federal government takes this extremely seriously, and so does the wildlife and conservational preserves of Florida. A typical full-grown manatee is about 10 feet from nose to tail, as an average person size is about 6 feet. An average person will weigh about 150 pounds, but in comparison, the 1,200 pounds of the manatee makes it look very easy for them to swim in the water, even with all that weight, which incidentally is only 10% body fat for their body mass index. They are actually very fit creatures, and with one flick of the tail can do bursts of speed up to 25 miles per hour instantaneously through the water. These powerful tail whips are also used as defense and a way to protect them from predators or boats. Manatee's skin and body is covered in tiny, very super sensitive hairs, much like whiskers on a cat or a dog. These sensitive hairs allow them to actually feel vibrations in the water. They can sense the human heartbeat in the water from up to 60 feet away. This unique feature is really important for the manatees. Some manatees have a unique belt that's padded around their tail. This doesn't interfere with them, however, as it also is linked to a GPS unit. This GPS and VHF transmitter can be programmed to acquire a location at any time interval and stores that information in its memory. This information is transferred by satellite to data collection services and researchers so they can access, allowing them to monitor individual manatee movements in close to real time. The VHF beacon allows researchers to locate manatees in the wild for direct observations. When you see a tagged manatee, make sure you write down your observations of the animal's behavior along with the tag's condition, color, or markings, the manatee's location and date, and time of sighting. Then report this sighting to the Wildlife Alert Number 1-888-404-FWCC. This helps researchers catalog more information on their habitats, feeding habits, migrational patterns, and much more information. You can help save more manatees and keep these amazing creatures in our ecosystem safely. My wife Jess and my daughter Amelia and me had a wonderful time in Florida exploring and learning about these wonderful creatures and getting up close and personal with the research teams. We worked with a group called Salty Sirens. They are a tour group, but ran by passionate individuals who love the marine life and especially manatees. These marine biologists, scientists, passionate individuals give you the opportunity to experience swimming alongside these amazing creatures. Local businesses in the Crystal River area can actually help these creatures. Much of the funding and education and research is founded and funded through these organizations. Manatee research is limited compared to other marine and aquatic research, but every bit of your dedication and or interest can help. We absolutely encourage you to do so. And hopefully this look into the life of a manatee, through my eyes at the very least, has helped to inspire younger generations to be able to go out here and do everything we can to keep our oceans, our waterways clean, to protect all marine life. Thank you.